when you think of, what music and NFTs may look like in the next 3 to 5 years, I think that a lot of it is going to mirror what we currently experience today with music artists and their physical merch strategy. Um, so I think I think at the end of the day, it's really adding this gamification layer on top of your brand, where you can engage your fans in a totally new way. Which at the end of the day, it strengthens the artist fan relationship, because you can engage with them in a totally new way. Your fans are collecting, and in many senses that they're economically incentivized. You know, you sort of turn your fans into a street team that now are properly incentivized to keep going out and market for you. Um, I think that's one of the most magical parts of NFTs in general, is that you now give, pieces of your brand to your fans that they can grow with, instead of sort of the Web 2.0 version where your fans are just giving, giving, giving. Now it's in Web 3. It's sort of this great feedback loop of, you give to your fans and your fans can actually grow and give back, and then fuel the ecosystem altogether. I don't know if that answered your question, but
I think it does. I guess if someone has not bought their first music NFT and they're hearing you talk through the ways that the fan can engage with the artist, I'd like to provide a little bit more clarity to them on, what those ways really look like in terms of how they can grow with the artist and why it could be beneficial to them. A lot of the talk is on how creators can succeed, and I'd like to make sure we're also focusing on talking about why that actually helps the fan too. It's not just a way for creators to make more money by selling NFTs, right? It's a way for actual communities to grow together in ways that feel connected and engaged. So, when you talk about that ecosystem growing, does it just look like buying an NFT from an artist, and how does that connect the two, the fan and the artist?
yeah, a lot of the NFT spaces is based on identity, right? You identifying with your tribe, you identifying with your favorite music artist. I mean, why do you buy, t-shirts, vinyl, posters? It's really to identify with your favorite artist, and that's really what is happening at scale, in the NFT space, but really hasn't happened at the music level yet. We only have, I'd say 10,000 max music artists in the NFT space that have minted NFTs, across all the different platforms. There's millions of music artists. I think over time, it's going to be an ecosystem filled with music artists and collectors that truly understand what it means to identify with your favorite artists. And as time goes on, I always like to go back to this idea of NFTs being a gamification layer, because as time goes on, these NFTs can be game pieces that you as an artist can activate at any time. You can do things like, if you owned my tour poster from last year, then you have, a discount on my tour tickets this year. Or if you owned if you own any of my songs that I dropped in 2021, then you have access to buy my album today, early access. So I really think that, the larger vision of what music and NFTs look like in sort of the next 3 to 5 years is that, many, many people, I think every single music fan is going to have at least one NFT of their favorite artist. And then to go even further, music artists and music collectors are going to want to own the platform that they're spending time on, right? Like right now, we're all getting hip to ownership of digital assets, but the next step is DAOs and owning the platform that you're spending time on. And in the next 3 to 5 years, I'll chalk this up as a hot take, but I think the largest music company in the next 3 to 5 years is going to be a DAO that allows music artists and collectors to own the platform that they're building on. No longer is an artist going to say, "Oh yeah, I'm going to upload my music to this platform that I don't even have ownership of. Why am I doing that? When I have ownership of this platform, I'm going to put my IP here because I'm incentivized to do so." That's sort of how I see the music NFT space evolving. And for us at Mint Songs, we are, we're focused on that reality of really living this sort of Web3 native reality where, our music artists and music collectors own the platform that they're spending and they're spending a bulk of their time and money on.
You're listening to the Unstoppable Podcast, the go-to place for everyone to learn about the latest innovations in Web3, NFTs, and the decentralized web. Welcome to the metaverse.